Crisis series. In episode 1, we looked at 7 reasons why the world will not come to an end on December 21st, 2012. In episode 2 and 3, we explored the validity in using Revelation 20 verse 12 to teach that the world was going to come to an end by carefully comparing it with the chronological order of events clearly outlined in Yahweh's words. Join me now in episode 4 as we look at how we should interpret the many secular prophetic sources and rare anomalies slated to take place in 2012 and beyond, as well as what Yahweh's next great appointment is for planet Earth. I will be sharing with you from the life of Joseph principles that you can employ to minimize the effects of what is about to unfold. I will also be sharing with you 5 spiritual perimeter alignments that confirm why 2012 is going to be a year of crisis. Do not leave your screen. You are watching Torah for Life. My friends, it has cost us dearly to make this presentation available to you. We have lost 5 cameras, both to damage as well as to theft, 1 external hard drive, and I have personally done this recording more than 7 times, losing it to both power failure and damaged tapes. We believe that this is an attack by the enemy because of the potency of the content of this teaching. As a result, we have decided to make this teaching presentation series available free of cost to our online viewers. But friends, we do need your financial support in order to continue this work. Please prayerfully consider becoming one of our partners. You can donate directly to us by visiting our website at www.torahforlifetv.com and clicking on our link Tithe and Offering. Or you can mail us your tithe and offering or special gifts. Our mailing address is Nation of Israel, Hurlock Main Road, St. James, Montego Bay, number 2 PO, Jamaica. Thank you.
Exploring the ancient foundations, seeking for the old path. Join Rabbi Marlon Hurlock as he seeks to raise up the foundations of many generations by repairing the breach and restoring the old paths to dwell in, unraveling truths that have been reserved for this end-time generation. This is Torah for Life.
Register now for an exciting experience at the Israel Institute for Torah Studies, a 3-year discipleship program designed to deepen your understanding of the Hebraic roots of the scriptures and strengthen your relationship with Yahweh. This program is offered through correspondence so that you can pursue it anywhere you are and can be started at any time, while affording you the privilege of working at your own pace or speed. For more information about the Israel Institute for Torah Studies and how you can register, please contact us at the address following this insert.
To register in Israel's Institute for Torah Studies or to get a copy of this or any other of our teaching presentations, you can call us at 1-876-363-4034 or 1-876-472-6675, or you can send us your email at torahforlife1@gmail.com. That's TORAH, the numeral 4, LIFE, the numeral 1 @gmail.com. Or you can visit us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Torah for Life. Or check out our website at www.torah TorahForLifeTV.com, where you can watch tons of videos. Right now, let's join the service that is already in progress. Shalom, friends. Welcome to the 2012 Impending Crisis series. In today's teaching presentation, we are going to be looking on episode 4, What is Yahweh's Next Great Appointment? My friend, Yahweh has a great appointment with planet Earth. And today we are going to be looking at what that next great appointment is. And so let me first start out by looking at how should we treat or understand the strange anomalies that are slated to take place in 2012 and beyond. How should we look at these in light of the scriptures? These rare anomalies are coming from a number of sources, including science and religion. There is a Hopi myth. There is NASA. There is Nostradamus. How should we interpret these rare and strange anomalies slated to take place in 2012 and beyond? Well, let me start out by saying that we should not look to those who use hallucinating inducive drugs as a source of their inspiration. That's right. A lot of the persons who have made predictions about what is going to unfold in 2012 look to hallucinating drugs to inspire them. And so that, my friend, tells us that Yahweh has no lot nor part in such a practice, and that is a practice that we as the people of Yahweh should stay clear of. Now, as I said before, Yahweh's next great appointment is going to be the blowing of the first trumpet, according to Revelation 8 verse 17. My friend, 2012 is going to be a year of impending crises. My reason for saying that is because of all the spiritual parameters that have come into alignment. And so we are not only looking at one factor. The scripture says that we should be able to discern the times based on the signs. And so what we are going to be looking at right now is 5 signs or 5 spiritual alignments, spiritual perimeters that have come into alignment. And so all 5 of them are saying that we are in the end of time. The first one is that there is a spiritual alignment of negative sexual energy. There has been a release of negative sexual energy globally. Negative sexual energy, my friend, literally act as a magnet in attracting Yahweh's wrath. And when I speak about negative sexual energy, I'm talking about pornography, I'm talking about bestiality, I'm talking about sexual immorality, I'm talking about adultery, I'm talking about every form of sexual perversion that there is. These sexual perversions are an abomination, and as a result they attract the wrath of Yahweh. At the Commonwealth Conference held in Perth, Australia in October of 2011, countries were urged to repeal homophobic laws. The body tasked with developing options to reform the Commonwealth has noted that the old British Empire laws against gays are still in force in 41 of the 54 member nations. And these 54 member nations mostly include those countries that are considered to be in what they call third world countries. My friend, Jamaica is included in that listing. And so what they said is that they were going to impose embargoes on these countries for them to repeal their homophobic laws. In 2011, right here in Jamaica, we watched, I believe it was then our Prime Minister Bruce Golding. Bruce Golding literally lost the election the minute he said that he would not encourage or allow knowingly homosexual to serve in his cabinet. He immediately lost the election. Our present Prime Minister, and by no means politically aligned for any party, I'm just stating what is the obvious truth. Our present political leader, when she gave the hint that she would consider working or allowing homosexuals within her cabinet as long as they were competent to do the job, she immediately received international attention and international praise. So much so that she was entered in an award, if you want to put it, an award for recognition as to being who would be the most influential person in 2011. Some of the contenders were Usain Bolt, the world's fastest man, and my friend, our Prime Minister, came out victorious. What did she do to acquire such respect and admiration by the international community? My friend, it was her stance. It was her stance to consider encouraging or allowing homosexuals to serve in her cabinet. There is a global agenda to legalize homosexuality across the world, and this act is designed to release negative sexual energy, such as was released during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. And there are also recent countries, recent nations that have been destroyed because of negative sexual energy. And so, my friend, this conference that was held in Perth, Australia, these leaders decided that they would go on a rampage to ensure that homophobia was completely abolished. And please bear in mind, I do not advocate that violence should be incited against them. And I am really speaking as best as I can in line with the scriptures. But what we are saying is that homosexuality is an abomination, and if we were to follow the scriptures, listen to me now, please do not use this statement to say that I am inciting violence. I am only representing and repeating what the scripture says. The scripture says that homosexuality, or teaches that homosexuality and other sex sins, I don't want to single out homosexuality, but other sex sins such as bestiality and others should be a capital offense. In other words, the scripture teaches that homosexuality should be punished, or is punishable by death. That is not my words. That is what the scripture says. And so if we were to honor the word of Yahweh, then we should continue to criminalize homosexuality and other forms of sexual perversion. Not only criminalizing it, but establishing the penalty which the scripture advocates and recommends, which would be death. And so, my friend, that is not the situation in our country. And in most countries, homosexuality is not punishable by death. So I don't believe that we should take the law in our hands and go out there and kill homosexuals or persons who practice other forms of sexual perversion. That is not our responsibility. That is the responsibility of the state. And if the state was following Yahweh, then that would be a whole different matter. So I do not believe or advocate that violence should be meted to them. But I also want to say, in advocating and presenting what the scriptural stance is, that homosexuality is a capital offense. And so there is an alignment of negative sexual energy. The Prime Minister, David Cameron, announced that the UK would cut aid to nations upholding anti-gay laws with the support of Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper and Australian Prime Minister Julia Gillard. Cameron advocated that the Commonwealth take a more active role to stop gay rights violations. And we are seeing that all of these leaders, including Barack Obama, who are in the prime of their life, all of them